Welcome back, guys, to Golden Sun the Lost Age, where now that our ship can take to the skies and fly around the place, though it does seem to drain our PP to do so, we're looking for a way back out of the cave, of course, here, so we can continue on to Shaman Village and get ourselves yet more goodies. It's now about collection, it's now about finding all the things. We want all the lovely jubblies, that's for sure, so let's get onwards to the village indeed. Out the cave and past, though we also did get ourselves this golden shirt that we have yet to equip. So it raises HP and defense here. And how much will it raise is the question. Right, we'll give 16 defense for Felix, 17 defense for Piers. We've got 15 defense there for Sheba. And another 17 defense there for Jenna. Now, Jenna and Felix are the lowest on the defenses here, so probably best to trade them over, to be honest. Equip that, and you'll have a boost in HP now as well to go with it. So how much HP are you on now? Well, we can't really see it until we've healed you up fully. That's for sure, but let's make it through to places we can find more goods. Well, first of all, we should probably have a little bit of a rest. Because, man, our PP is drained. Let us enjoy our stay, as he says. A nice relaxing rest later means that we can actually use our abilities willy-nilly yet again. So let's get onwards, because where we're going is towards Trial Road. There is, if I'm right in saying, a nice hover spot to be used over here that we can use later on. I kind of went, what's going on here? I do not understand. And then we kind of fought the boss and won, if you know what I mean. Well, we're not going up. Why would we go up? We cleared the path to get onto Trial Road. Let's see if there's any other kind of special things around here. We could go up the other path, I guess. Do we have to go through the whole path again? Right, so you can choose multiple paths, of course. Does this mean the puzzles are already complete? No, and we can actually get ourselves more treasure chests by going up the other path. So this is what the other puzzles would have presented us if we went there. Right, so obviously we can just whirlwind this. Will there be a climbing uppy bit on it, or is it just to enable us to move forward? Move forward by the look of it. Alright, so as long as we push it to about here, we have ourselves a way over to get to the treasure chest. And apart from that, we need another one in position to go upwards. Or another two, in fact, really. No, another one. Another one, because if we pound here, I'm imagining the other two go up. Oh, they're not poundable? Or am I just pounding in the wrong spot? Looks fine to me. There we go. Pound that one up. Are these the type that if you jump on them, they kind of stop you? If they are, then I really chose the right way the first time. So if I pound these two... And can I put one of these in space to hold them down or something like that? I can indeed, so that works. And that works to get ourselves a treasure chest. I did not realise Trial Road would actually be able to be accessed once again for more goodies. So a vial was gained there. We can jump over here and climb our way up. Not too hard. We don't have to put anything in any treasure chests. It's too bad we can't claim them, though. There's your equipment that you put in those chests, was it? Because they had to put 2 pieces of equipment at a time, after all. Right, so we could just... Oh, no, we can't just if we want the treasure chest. If we want the treasure chest, we've got to go a little bit further. So about to here we'll do. And then we'll win this one. Right. Apart from that, just engineering everything so we can get up the other way. Well, it's nice to try out the other puzzles, that's for sure. But here we go, we got ourselves another vial. But we we can't get up there just yet. We just need to place 2 down, don't we? All the way up. And the other one all the way up, and well should enable me to jump over if I'm right. Doesn't seem to be that much of a gap after all. So there's a lot of pushing puzzles on this side. Not much synergy usage. No, I wonder if we sent them around the other side, they'd get completely stuck because of their lack of synergy. Right, so I'm guessing we can burst them, but we wouldn't really want to because they'll crumble on us. Well, we can just climb up to get these chests, so that's not exactly a problem for us, is it? A nuts game there. So really, do we just burst it to get past? I mean, we can jump and just fall on them as well, like, repeatedly. That's one way to look at doing things, isn't it? Rather than just bursting them. That'll get us over fairly nicely. And then the other side will get us the other treasure chest. So there'd have been a ton of treasure chests to pick up here, that's for sure. Probably delaying us even further. I definitely like the path I went up. That's for sure. Come on, go down. It's not that hard. And another vial. Man, we could sell all of them for a ton of money, but to be honest, I think we're probably fine for money at the moment. How much do we have? Does it show in the items? 376,000 coins. Do you think I'll need any more than that? Now that our party's coffers are joined up, did we have more than our previous party or not? That's what I'm wondering. Right, so if we move the flames over, it seems we'd be able to jump over that way. Apart from that, what else is going on here is what I'm wondering. Okay, so basically we just need to move that up to be able to jump over in the end? This place really didn't need to have to use synergy. This place was more just put stuff in right places. So we'll move this torch there, which will melt that ice. We move the torch away. I don't think the ice will regain up or anything. Well, very easy just pushing puzzles. It makes sense how they could make it up now. Or maybe it was done along the lines of whichever path you take, you got the path that we did, and then this path was always the one they took, because otherwise there would be no way they could have got past. Okay, so that brings us up to the very top. However, that's not where we want to be to do battle, of course. What we're looking at is over here. Right, so now we have the power of hover. Of course, gaining it from this location. We can jump over to find something else. In fact, we need a lift as well by the look of it, so that's not so bad. I'm glad we didn't come back here straight away. So what will we find down the bottom of this set of stairs? This will be where it's a shortcut back or something now. Well, we find monsters. Okay, we got monsters underground here. Do we have anything to really test apart from that now the monsters are coming? Well, we've got ourselves a ton of PP back, so we're kind of fine state. That's for sure. What's at the end of this long road, though? Okay, just some bushes. There's definitely something going on with the water over there, I'd have to say. One bit of it's bubbling. Maybe a bit of a parch will do me good. There's a treasure chest over there. Nothing in any of these bushes, but a nightmare has appeared in the meantime. To be honest, whose nightmare are you? Because you're definitely not ours. As Piers, now a level 33 Admiral as well. Right, so another cyclone here, just in case there's anything hidden, like any mints. Or a mad plant. Hello, sir. We'll do battle with you, no problem. Send all the strong stuff, Diamondberg. Smash them down with shine plasma. One gigantic serpent fume coming your way. This plant is not going to like this. Not at all. Still alive though. Diamond Bird comes down. It isn't exactly a strong element against it, but we'll do enough damage to take it down. And we got ourselves Lucky Pepper. Now who did that go to, I'm wondering. Right, even more places to use Cyclone on. So let's use Cyclone here. And to be honest, by the look of it, we're going to have to use a little bit of Parching as well. I'd imagine that's something here. What's that? Well, first of all, I'm going to parch this area and find out it does nothing. Well, we've got a Djinn that does opposites to us. What? Well, thanks for the gain of PP and all that by attacking me first and ending a turn, but still. How am I going to stop this guy if he can do this? We now have Holt as a synergy, but I don't think I can cast it at that kind of range, do you? Maybe it's something more along the lines of less parch, more ice? Well, how do I get there then? We can't parch it. We can't hover over it. Do you know what? I'm going to put Reveal back on here. We can't blast it or anything, though we now have Cool Aura, which is amazing. I don't think these guys have any special synergy that can get me past it. I can't catch the chest. Can't force the chest. Can't carry the chest. And Holt's the only other thing that's interesting. Okay then, there's invisible platforms in there. Well, we get ourselves an elixir, but we did find that there's invisible platforms, which might help us in getting to this Djinn. Okay, not everyone for that target. We need to split some of them. Getting too carried away pressing the A button. Crucible Fire will take that one down. I think we've got our solution at the very least for this Djinn. Hello. In fact, we seem to have lined ourselves up. Hit you, and now you're dizzy. Hey, that worked out, didn't it? Right, Jupiter Djinni appears. So let's take you down ASAP. We will use Echo, because that always does tons of damage. Right, apart from that, should we use Diamondberg? A Shine Plasma, of course. And Serpent Fume, I guess. This is where normal attacks with Howls will probably do more damage. It is just a percentage chance bet. Tempest comes through, deals quite a bit of damage to my guys. Echo comes through, 404 damage. Will Diamondberg take it down? You can bet on it. Right then, 1,000 experience, 660 coins, and a new Djinn to our party. I then found the Jupiter Djinni Gasp. Okay then, so Reveal allows us to check out places like that, so that's not bad. And by the looks of it, we're done with everywhere here. Alright, we've got Gasp now as well. Is that all the Djinn we get? Call the Grim Reaper on your foes? Well, that sounds ridiculous. What was the class he got there? He went to Magister, did he? Or Sorcerer? I'm not sure. But for that, I guess we should retreat for now, if we can. So we got ourselves chests all along Trial Road, plus all the extras. But now, of course, it makes us wonder how we get back down in the easiest shape. Okay, we jump down from there, we climb up here. And we head back down the road once travelled. I can step on that to go back, can't I? Oh. Don't activate then. Yeah, I definitely think our one was the more interesting path to take. Definitely had more involved in it, but now we're going to get travelling off. We're going to get over to Caft, I think it is. Where an apple was in a tree. We'll get that as a stat booster, that's for sure. So, with the power of editing, I'll see you there. On the way out from Shaman Village, I decided to stop for a second and have a quick little backtrack as well, because I remembered we had ourselves the reef covered in these stones of doom. So with the B button being pressed and lifting ourselves into the sky, we can get ourselves within. Well, obviously there has to be a treasure here. There's something in the shallows. We got ourselves a rusty sword and gave it to Mia. Voice effects were off in the meantime, as we now carry onwards with more treasure. So we don't reach Calf straight away. We've actually come to the village of Contigo, because back here is supposedly an optional cutscene. Apart from that, I did hear about there being a golden feather or something like that lying around that looked interactable. So let's check it on the ground and got some corn. That's not a golden feather, unless that's not what you meant. I think you said it was nearer the ship, but if that is what you mean, it replenishes 100 HP when used, so we can get ourselves some corn there. That's lovely. I don't really know if I need another item there, just to kind of heal myself when I've not really used many of them, but this is our optional scene. Ivan meets his sister properly. Hi, you've returned. What brings you to my new home? Hamma, you're my sister. Why didn't you tell me sooner? Why didn't you tell me when we first met? You play an important role in all this. If I told you, you would have come here too soon. This place is so familiar. I feel like I've lived here my whole life. Look at me, Ivan. You're too sentimental. You would have given up your quest to find your true home, and we would all now be lost. What are you saying, sister? No, not sister. Do not think of me as your sister until you have fulfilled your destiny. Why? Our world is falling into ruin. What? Hamma, what do you mean? What's happening? Look, I don't want to interrupt your reunion or anything, but I couldn't help overhearing you say something about the world falling apart. What's up? Our world requires a delicate balance of elemental forces. That balance has been disturbed. Without that balance, one element might be lost beneath the others, straining Wayward. You're talking about Mars Lighthouse, right? Isn't Ajaycho taking care of Mars Lighthouse? Everything should be fine soon. Ajaycho will not light Mars Lighthouse. You don't think he can do it? No. Great power stands ready to oppose them. This is somewhat information we already know. They lack the power to resist that force, and they will fall before it. But what will happen if Mars Lighthouse isn't lit quickly enough? Our world will be plunged into ice. But what would make that happen? Even I do not know the answer to that question. Ah, yes. Given the way that the elements interact, I see. Brayden, you understand? Well, I'm only guessing, but I think it's a good guess. Quit fooling around and tell me. The earth is nurturing and warm. Many creatures are reared in this warmth, you see. Yes, I follow you. Now think about the ocean. It's a cold place, is it not? It is indeed. Yeah, it is awfully cold. Both lighthouses were lit and a balance was reached. But with only the lighthouse of wind lit, the balance has been disturbed. I get it. Wind cools things down, but it can't heat them up. When you burn your hand on something hot, you blow on it to cool it off, don't you? Right, yeah. I've always done that without thinking about it, but it makes sense, huh? When Mercury Lighthouse was lit, this didn't happen though. I wonder why. Water cannot cool things as swiftly as wind, perhaps. Or maybe the combined power of water and wind is cooling things down even faster. If what Hammer's saying is true, we better get moving again, Felix. I got too worked up about seeing my sister. Sorry. It's alright. I'm happy that you cared so much. Alright, Felix. Let's head to Mars Lighthouse. Indeed we shall. Well, we've visited for a second. No matter what happens, you must light the beacon on Mars Lighthouse. I hope for your safe return. What happens if Ivan mind reads his sister, I wonder? My heart is with you always, Ivan. Never forget that. I was always expecting her to rebuke at some point in time there, but we've kind of sidetracked ourselves. We wanted to get to Caft and get ourselves an apple, so let's go fast. So we finally reached the village of Kaft, or as I've misread it, it's actually the village of Cult. I don't understand how I did that. It's K-A-L-T, not K-A-F-T. What am I doing? But now with the power to catch, we can easily get that dangling apple. Hopefully we're lined up anyway. The apple will be ours. Permanent stat increases are ours. Felix gave an apple to Oliz in the meantime, so we have ourselves the apple to be used here. Boost attack. Who's got lowest attack at the moment? Well, you can never really tell because of weapons on, but of course Felix is pretty leveled up now, and we're probably going to stick with our main party because it's their game. Well, increase Felix's attack. Felix is just going to get more buff in that respect. We've also got a Lucky Pepper here as well. Who's got the least luck out of everyone? Well, it's actually now Garrett and, yeah, just Garrett pretty much. So what we'll do is we'll give it to one of our Niners. Do you know what? Felix have some more luck. Felix gets fed. He does indeed. So stat increases have been gained. What else can we find in this world now that we can fly? We should really head back to Sunshine, to be honest, and get ourselves lovely goodies, that's for sure. We've got so many items that we can synthesize, it's ridiculous. Maybe I should do the slots and get myself boots and shirts. We definitely need to reorganize the inventory. There's other places to check out, that's for sure. So join me next time on Golden Sun: The Lost Stage. Who knows where we'll be? Bye-bye.